Hello and welcome to the Silverdream showroom in Kirchheim unter Teck near Stuttgart, Germany. This vehicle is under 7 meters in length. It's monocoque single shell, as you can see from here, and it's only joined on to the Mercedes at this part here. So the rest of the body is one piece. This will cost 162,000 euros. It is the S691DB. Different companies use different things at the end. DB, you might think, what could that mean? Well, double bed, I think is the only thing I can think of. And that's what it's got. It's got my favourite layout at the back. So widthwise bed, and it's got a bed at the front. And let's go through. So the vehicle. 230 centimeters in width and 3 meters, or just over 3 meters in height. It has standing height inside of 203 centimeters. So if you're particularly tall, then you might yet fit in the van. Unless you're really, really tall. I met somebody at Hymer who was 2 meters 10 centimeters tall, and it's going to be very difficult for him to find a suitable vehicle. Now, so we've got these large things at the back. Of course, I do like to see this bit here filled in with something, as they do in other vehicles, but this one hasn't got it filled in. Got a nice, well, not nice, a standard, usual skylight in the roof up there, and a window down here, and a window at the back. This is quite similar to mine so far. Well, except that mine hasn't got these storage things. Well, not since I took them out, it hasn't. Why did I take the storage things out? Yeah, well, because I was going to replace them. Why haven't I replaced them? Well, I haven't got around to it yet. So, this is what happens when you sort of live in a van. You're sort of trying to build at the same time. Things just don't get done. Right. Now, if you didn't want to jump down like that, you could put your feet on, then get yourself down like that. In here, we've got a nice sized wardrobe. And there's a couple of drawers below it. And in the step, this is a step, isn't it? I can call this a step. Well, you've got a bit of storage. Here is your Airaid Shelter. So you just pop in there, and while there's trouble outside, you can sort of sit in here quite comfortably. It also doubles as a garage, and look at all that space you've got in there, but we'll have a look at that a bit later. Fridge, Dometic, and above the fridge here we've got more storage, and you could put an oven in there if you wanted to. If you didn't want to put an oven in there, then you don't have to. More storage there, plenty of storage in here. And there's the fridge. So the kitchen for a vehicle of this size is relatively standard, although it does have this very nice sink and large, very nice large sink and domestic drainage hole. I do appreciate that, particularly in the kitchen. Up here, storage as well, and a ledge. Here we've got, there's a fan. What do you think? You have to leave that down all the time for the fan to work? No, that's not what happens. You turn it on by putting it down like this. You put it back up, and then the air comes out here and at the other side, wherever you direct it to. It's a bright shower. Yeah, you can get in it actually. There's me in the shower to show you how much space there is. I mean, there is a thing here to close it with. If I close it, then you won't see me, will you? So, but that's roughly where it would go to. So, it's I would just leave it open myself. Indeed, if I ordered this, I would order down there a plug drainage hole there at the same time. But for a vehicle this size, I think that's a relatively decent size for the toilet. Nice large table. Compartments around the table. And this time you see the corner piece has been used. And there, the hand goes through like that. You're not really supposed to open two at the same time. No, you're not supposed to. There you see my hand goes through there like that. And if I put this one down, put this one open, and you've got this here. So that's the whole, that corner bit has been used. I'm into saving corner bits, as well as having small fridges and duct boards. The reason for this is because I like to make the most of the room in the vehicle. A lot of space up there, and you can sit down here as well. Now I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm just going to demonstrate by putting the thing on me. So there's me in the van. Okay, I'm slouching a bit, but there you can see how much space there is. Just sit upright. Yeah, I'll sit up completely upright. There we go. So, and if I get up, I don't think I'm going to hit the thing above me. At least I hope not. Right. Another feature, you've got a plug there and a 12-volt socket as well. And not so certain the point of that. I would personally get rid of that completely, and I'd have a wardrobe there. You can actually store things. This is here. This is space. This will come out, and this is. I think that's meant to be for television or something like that. So the television will pop up, and you sit down there on the L-shaped bit and watch the television. Or maybe you wouldn't really watch it in bed. Maybe it's too far away. Under the bed, you've got this. Well, this one comes with 2 mattresses. I don't know if it. Yes, it always comes with 2 mattresses. You see, and and you've got this thing here underneath. I have got exactly the same as one of these under mine. And this is a great idea for allowing circulation of air, and it stops the build-up of mold. Since I installed that, I've had no mold in my van. Or under the bed anyway, probably had in plenty of other places. So you put this thing up. This thing goes up easily, like that, allowing well, not quite standing height, but at least easier access to the driving part. Obviously the chairs will turn round to the table. So I think this is a very nice vehicle for 2 people. 4 is a bit of a squash. I mean, you can't sleep 4, but I think it'd be a bit of a squash myself. But that would suit me down to the ground. And here we've got this big garage as well. Comes with a bit of carpet, and that's your exit from the garage into the main body of the van. Look at all that space. There's huge amounts of space in here. Right, I'm going to show you 1 or 2 of those, and I'm going to start off with this one here, which is particularly magnificent. This thing here, though, has got same dimensions, but the price is nearly 190,000. It's a bit dark in here, so let's see if the lights work. Alright, so let's see if the lights work, and they do. Look at this. Isn't that good? You've got this enormous seating area here at the back. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Got this storage around. Got this kitchen unit, which you know, it's pretty big, and the bed is up here, and the bed is accessed via this. Goes in there. Right, like that, and this will come out, and you've got access to the bed with more storage here. You know what? I think if they're going to give me one, I'm going to take this one. I don't know. It's a hard decision, this one. Well, we'll see what else there is. We've got a bit. You've got wardrobe there. Here we've got the shower. and toilet. You can also make a bed from the bit at the back down there if you wanted to. There's the fridge, but the body is the same, more or less. Okay, this thing here, which also comes in rear wheel drive and all wheel drive, is approximately the same price, but this thing here is 770 centimeters in length. It's also rather dark and has a queen bed in the back. So there's your queen bed, storage under the bed, wardrobes at either side, a storage at the back. It's rather typical of a queen bed layout. There we have a shower, and as you might expect in this type of thing, you can close this like that. There's the toilet. There's me in the, oh, and to show you how much space there is. Look, standing height. Of course, the problem with you've got the more higher it goes, the more fuel it burns. That motor has to be pointed out, of course. Kitchen, similar, same bed up front. So I'll turn the lights off. And when I wander around doing these things, I sometimes get disorientated where I started off from. Okay, here we have this one here, another 7-meter vehicle, 171,000. This one has got a slightly different look to it. It's got these chairs instead. This covering, which is half leather, and it's got my favourite layout at the back. This way you can see the same one in a different sort of look to it. Well, it's not entirely, isn't it? It's somewhat similar, let's say, anyway. I like the way the storage as well in this is actually incorporated there. So that looks really rather domestic. If I take another vehicle which is somewhat similar, which is the La Strada Nova, which looks a bit like an office inside. And of course I do appreciate that the office look actually can give you more space. But that, here you see, that does look like it's something you might have in a bedroom in a home as well, in my opinion. There we go, and there's a big fat fridge under this, down here, 3 burners. And I like the shape of that. I think that's a nice looking shape, in my opinion. And around here, I shall show you what else there is. So it's a medium to large company, I would say, this one. About 100 vehicles a year produced. S641, so it's got a side bed, which you can't see because it's dark, as you could have seen probably. Side bed here. Now the disadvantage with the side bed, of course, is that it doesn't give much in the way of a garage. So if you want a garage, then a side bed, you're not getting a side bed. On the other hand, a side bed is easier to get up to, and this one's even got steps to do that from. And you can sort of see a different colour layout in here. I'll turn the light off. Do you want to see me turn the light off? And along the lines of this one, I don't know, give the price 155,000. We've got this one here as well, which is also dark, and it's the same as the last one, but it's I think it's slightly Well, I said same, it's almost the same, I should say. One thing this one doesn't have, it doesn't have the steps here, for example. The back, it's slightly different. There's the lights off. That was an easy turn off. Some of these things are quite difficult. So I said monocoque. So it's shell means that the it's less likely to get punctured. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, it's tougher than usual normal walls. Of course, it will puncture, but one area it does have that it's not walls which are glued together, and as such, that means that the with time, it's less likely to leak. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you found that of interest, and there's plenty more of these looks at these vehicles on this channel, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and all the best from Germany.